Hey guys, this is Strong K and welcome to my first impressions of zombies. Yeah, well, sort of, on time for Halloween, although it's kind of late, especially when this video is probably going to go up. Because I've been pretty busy over the last 2 weeks, I would say. Plus, moreover, I came down with the flu, so... yeah, there has not been a lot of video recording and uploading, on my behalf. But yeah, be that as it may. Let's take a look at Zombies, which is basically a twin-stick shooter. Grinding the or riding the zombie wave. But I have to say, like, with a funny twist to it. Yeah, let's get right to it, I would say. I'm not gonna do like the first couple of levels because they are sort of like, they have a certain introductory character to them. I'd rather, like, go into medias res, and let's start with Death of a Groundskeeper. I think we will see a cutscene, so if that is the case, I will shut my face to let you get the immersion into the story, basically.
Oh, my father never told me he loved me.
I hear you, friend. Say, can I borrow your chainsaw for a little bit?
No, get off. I need it.
Seriously, your arm's off. You can't.
Okay, just treat her nice. Goodbye, Jane.
Sweet, sweet Jane.
Alright, yeah, so we just got the chainsaw from the groundskeeper with the conspicuous Scottish accent. Yeah, so basically this is like the whole vibe of the game, actually. It pokes fun more or less, at the office workplace, or an office workplace environment, which I totally dig because, I myself, when I'm not recording YouTube videos, actually, I gotta work in an office environment, and so, maybe I'm a little bit biased when it comes to judging this game, but this is definitely a plus in my books. So, yeah, for those of you who are familiar with this sort of setting, or if you yourself or your loved ones, your spouse or whatever, is working in an office, and you get to hear all the crap that they have to put up with times and again, I think you can relate. Let's put it that way. You don't have to find it hilarious like I did. But yeah, and this is what I really like. It sort of pokes fun, not only due to the fact that you are fighting zombies, which would be a natural collection, or seeing that some people regard, the office, or like corporate America, as, a zombification of our society, if you will. Although I'm not going to delve too deep into those waters. Just suffice it to say that I can see where they're coming from. But actually, like, poking fun at the whole issue of, like, office speak or management speak, as in here, zombies are more dangerous when they have arms and legs. 2, chainsaws can remove arms and legs and thus makes them less dangerous. 3, synergy. Sort of like, a flip chart presentation that you may very well run across if you work in an office. Okay, so basically this is how the game works. With the WASD, the WASD movement, we move this protagonist, whose name is Dude, around, and then, with the mouse we aim our weapons and then just, deal our damage here. As you can see, we're also able to damage the environment, which I think does not really matter, but at the end of each level you get sort of like a statistic on how much of the office environment you're actually able to destroy. So I take that as an incentive to actually lay waste to our work environment here. But without further ado, let's kill some zombies. So yeah, basically what has happened is that, you know, zombies have, or zombie apocalypse has raised from a board meeting, and we are actually one of the few survivors and have to fight our way outside this building, so out of this building, so to speak. What I really like about this game, and you know, I'm a sucker for like sound design, and I'm very well aware of this fact. However, I really like the soundtrack of the game, because you know, it has this sort of like chiptune vibe to it, which I really dig. So, and also the zombies, let me just check out the sound setup actually, because I seem to have disabled this. I'm gonna like turn down the music volume a little so you're able to hear.
Cloud computing. Challenge data center. Step up to the plate.
Yeah, so this is really, you know, zombies, instead of like groaning brains and stuff like that, you know, like your usual run-of-the-mill zombie catchphrases, they actually, you know, they actually groan, sort of like business or office buzzwords, you know, stuff that you'd be hearing in a meeting. You know, if you're a fan, again, if you play, or if you are playing this game and you're familiar with the, you know, office workplace, and you actually may or may not have played a bullshit or buzzword bingo, you definitely know where you know they're coming from. Like, this game is where this game is taking its momentum out of, or where they actually, what they're actually making fun of, let's put it that way. Yeah, so this is what I really like. I mean, it's basically what you see is what you get. Like, you know, aim around with the crosshairs here, move around with the keyboard, and that's basically it. I mean, the game is not like, it definitely does not try to reinvent the wheel, and also gameplay wise, that is basically it, you know. A good strategy is always to sort of get rid of all the zombies in one level usually, and we don't have this in this level. You have survivors that you can escort to the end of the level. However, should you be able to kill all the zombies on the level, then you save everybody. So usually a good tactic is just to, like, you know, basically do what I'm doing right now, sort of stand here and then get rid of all the zombies, rather than rush through the level, because that might seriously, you know, diminish your chances at beating the level. And obviously, like, we have other weapons, as we just saw earlier in the cutscene. We got the chainsaw from the groundskeeper. However, the chainsaw has fuel, so sort of like an ammunition here, which the baseball bat has not. So we basically should be more careful, but you know, I think, like, for all intents and purposes, like showing off the level, I can just see, there you go. Yeah, sometimes zombies drop stuff, you know, such as ammo or certain upgrades like multipliers. I'm not really sure what those multipliers are for, since there's no real score, you know, or such as those health upgrades here. Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, and you can actually sew people in half here. That's really, or like saw limbs off. Right. I mean, like I said, it can get pretty repetitive, so make no mistake, you know, this is not something that will... first of all, it's not really that hard or difficult, you know, by no stretch of the imagination. But I still think it's fun, like, you know, having this like tongue-in-cheek humor, you know, poking fun at an office environment, especially if you, like myself, work there. If you work in a corporate environment, you know, you can definitely relate to this kind of stuff. Yeah. So we've just finished the level, and yeah, this is sort of like the outcome of the whole thing. We have killed 92 of 105 zombies, rescued no one, like 0 out of 0 persons, and we have destroyed, yeah, less than half of all the things available. Yeah, not that it really matters. Like like I said, there's really no score system or like a leaderboard here. At least none that I know of. I have not actually finished the game, but yeah, you know.
Check this out.
Dead zombie Pete. I love the fact that since you're a department head, the rules don't apply to you. Which is why you have a handgun in your desk, despite the very strict policy we have that bans such weapons.
Now that is a hand cannon.
Watch it! What the hell, man?
Did you see that?
What?
Well, I shot the floor.
What?
Dude, look. It bleeds. The floor bleeds.
The building is alive with the sound of zombies.
Right, so now we got the handgun on our hands, you know, which is sort of like a dubitable decision, but in any case, let's just go to town on the office furniture here. Okay, yeah, we encountered just encountered a new type of enemy, those anus type of things here that we can also take out. I'm not really sure what this is though. Or what this is referencing, I should say. But yeah, suffice it to say, we now have a handgun. Again, this has ammunition to go with it. So, you know, we should be careful. I'm just like doing this to basically show off how that works, but I may as well switch back to the baseball bat here. And yeah, so basically this is it. I mean, yeah, grind your way through each level, killing all the zombies if possible, rescuing all those guys over here, those, you know, greenly highlight people. And that's it. So yeah, the question really is, should you pick up this game? I mean, I have, like, I really have a lot of fun with this thing here. Like, this game, obviously, like, graphically speaking, it definitely goes for, like, an old-school 8-bit type of aesthetics. I really love the sound design, which is, you know, awesome. And the asking price for this on Desura or on, I think, I'm not sure, I think it's also available on GamersGate, definitely on Desura, and you can also get it from the developer's homepage, is $4. Which is definitely okay. Like, I actually picked this up on the IndieGameStand, which is basically pay as much as you want. So for that, like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just, you know, this shit cracks me up. So for that, I would definitely, you know, pay as much as you want. I would definitely pick it up. I think the starting bid is 25 cents, which is laughable, basically. Their suggested retail price, I think, for all of their games is $10, which is clearly overstated here because, you know, it is $4, and $4 is an okay price. So even, you know, if you should see this at a later point in time when the IndieGameStand, you know, does not have that in store anymore, you can simply go to the developer's webpage or to Desura or I think it is GamersGate and pick it up for $4. That's an okay price. Moreover, you can also choose to pick up the soundtrack to the game, which is also $4. So you know, for $8, you get like the whole package, which is okay, I guess, because I really think, you know, the soundtrack is worth spending $4 on. So for the price of basically like a General Tso's chicken, you get a game and a soundtrack. Yeah. I think, I mean, you know, I'm not a huge fan of those recommendations that basically say, you know, what you see is what you get. However, it's true in this case. You know, it's like if you're not a fan of the sort of old-fashioned graphics, and if you really cannot relate to the whole you know, atmosphere of the game, you know, being that, you know, this office or workplace thing, then, you know, maybe consider, like, I don't know, paying less. I mean, if you have the chance to get it on the IndieGameStand, you can definitely go as low as, you know, $1 or $2 maybe, but this is definitely something that I recommend, especially if you like zombie games such as Project Zomboid, which this clearly reminds me of, you know. I mean, take away the whole combination, this like combinatory part where you can just pick up stuff, assemble things, and then have new weapons. This is just, you know, the twin stick shooter aspect of the game, you know, plus it is a zombie game, and, you know, the zombie motif, shall I say, has been really overused. But again, like, for that kind of money, this game is pretty fun. So for me, definitely a thumbs up, especially for Halloween, because, you know, thematically it fits with the holiday or the season. Yeah, so as always, I'll post the links in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video of zombies, and I definitely hope to see you on my channel soon. Thanks a lot for watching.